We are gathered here today to dedicate this memorial on behalf of those great men and women who have served in the armed forces since our nation's inception. As we dedicate this memorial, it becomes imperative that we retain in remembrance the sacrifices and the suffering that these great men and women have been called upon to endure in their service. How many of us have ever been required to pass through what these courageous people experienced? How many of us have ever had to face up against foes far more than our match, yet never quaver, never flinch, but go forth and face them bravely? How many of us have been forced to live without even the bare necessities of life? Little food, little clothing, no comfort, bivouacking in the heartless, untamed lands, facing every day both pain and death, and knowing that you will face it all again tomorrow. How many of us have been forced to watch friends and comrades die, their life ripped from them in their youth, knowing that the same may callously strike you at any moment? And what have we received from these men and women, these thankless souls? Freedom. The freedom to choose, the freedom to find what your heart truly desires, the freedom to think, the freedom to express, the freedom to worship, the freedom to become. Indeed, even the freedom to go about our own narrow-minded lives, swallowed up in our petty concerns and contentions, while we forget the real causes for which these soldiers have offered and sacrificed their very freedom, their very lives. Yes, freedom in its fullest sense is offered to us, borne upon the shoulders of those who would rather bow themselves down, even unto death, than see those they love bow under the yoke of thraldom. As we dedicate, as we hallow, as we remember, may we also honor those for whom this monument has been erected. And how shall we honor them? By using that which they have given us. Let us consider what it is that has driven these men and women for all these years to make that greatest of all sacrifices. Surely it was not vain ambition, or pride in self, or lust for power. No, these are too base of objectives to actuate such consistent, supreme sacrifice. Duty, honor, and most of all, love, are what will lead a man to give up all that he has so that another may be free. Indeed, it must be love which is the chief motivator. Love for family, love for friends and acquaintances, love for country. This only can be the explanation for the actions of these fearless souls. Understanding this, it behooves us then, by sacred and solemn obligation, to use that gift for which others have given so much, to strive to live according to those values and principles for which these men and women have fought and died. That is the only way in which we may truly honor them, to exemplify in our lives those qualities for which they gave theirs: duty, honor, and most of all, love. Thank you.